Welcome to the Builder main page complete instructional video. In this video, we will cover saving and loading wells, drawing the wellbore schematic, refreshing the wellbore schematic, and setting the print worksheet and clear all buttons. The first step to draw any wellbore diagram is to open up the wellbore schematic builder, which is located under the Well Genie ribbon on the far left side of the ribbon. When the builder window opens, it will display the main page. At the top of the window, you'll find the loading and saving section. This is where all the database saving happens. In the center of the window, there is a multi-tab section, which is where all the wellbore data is entered. And at the bottom of the window, there are 4 action buttons. In this segment, we'll cover the loading and saving section along with the 4 action buttons at the bottom. We'll start at the top of the window in the loading and saving database section. The left side is where wells are loaded, the right side is where wells are saved. There are 2 places that wells can be saved or loaded from, either the specific Excel file that you're working in or the program database. Wells that are saved under this file are only accessible to be loaded within the specific Excel file that it's saved to. Wells that are saved to the program database will be accessible to be loaded from any Excel workbook that is open. The program database makes it simple to duplicate wells across all files, so if you have the same well profile across many wells, you will only need to design the casing profile once. By selecting either File or the Program Database check marks and clicking the drop-down arrow below, you can see the list of wells in the corresponding database below. For each file, there are locations to save up to 500 wells. And for the program database, you can also save up to 500 wells. Let's start with an example. Here we have some well data entered, and when we click Draw Wellbore Diagram at the bottom of the page, it draws a very simple vertical well. The first thing we need to do for saving is to give it a name at the top. Let's call it Billy the Kid number 20. Now we need to check the box of where we'd like to save it to. For this example, we're going to save it in both places, the file and the program database. Let's start with saving it to the file. First, we'll check the box that says To This File. Now we'll click the drop-down arrow and select the location where you'd like to save it. We'll select slot number 10 and we'll click Save Well. And the green outline indicates that the well has been saved. Important user note: in order for the data to be saved in the file for reopening, the Excel file itself must be saved. It's always a good idea to turn on the autosave in Excel while you're working. If not, remember to manually save your work frequently. Now let's save the file to the program database by clicking the box labeled To Program Database. Following the same process, we'll click the drop-down arrow and select the location where we'd like to save it. Let's select slot number 15 this time, and we'll click Save Well. We have now saved this well on both locations, this file and the program database. We'll close the wellbore schematic builder window, delete the wellbore that was drawn, and close out of Microsoft Excel entirely. Now we'll reopen the same file. To reload the well, we'll reopen the builder window, this time working from the Load Well side on the left. We'll reload Billy the Kid number 20 using the same process that we did to save it. First, we'll ensure that From This File is checked. Then we'll click the drop-down arrow and select our well saved in slot number 10. We'll then click Load Well to load it. Now we'll click Draw Wellbore Diagram to redraw it, and there it is. To demonstrate the program database saving, we'll close completely out of Excel again and open a new blank Excel file. Following nearly the same process, we'll open the builder window, check the From Program Database box, click the drop-down arrow, select our well this time saved in slot number 15, click Load Well, and Draw Wellbore Diagram, and there it is again. Now let's move to the bottom of the builder window. We've already demonstrated the Draw Wellbore Diagram button, so let's discuss the other 3. First, and probably one of the most handy features in this software, is the Refresh button. As you build your wellbore, it's common to make changes and adjustments. The Refresh feature streamlines this process. We'll test it out by adding perforations to Billy the Kid number 20. Here, we'll enter perforation data. Now we'll click refresh, and there you go. It updates the wellbore by adding the perforations. Important user note: the refresh button will replace and redraw the most recently drawn schematic on the worksheet. So if you're working with multiple schematics on a single worksheet, only use refresh if you intend to refresh the most recently drawn schematic. To the left of the refresh button, you'll find the Set Print Worksheet button. This tells the program which worksheet to draw the wellbore schematic on. By default, the program will draw the wellbore schematic on the worksheet that is active at the time the builder window is opened. If you wish to change worksheets, you must use this button to specify the change of worksheets. Take for example, we have Billy the Kid number 20 drawn on sheet 1. If we wish to draw this well on sheet 2, we will change the active worksheet to sheet 2 and click Set Print Worksheet, and now the wellbore will draw on sheet 2 when we click Draw Wellbore Diagram. Finally, to the left of the Set Print Worksheet button is the Clear All button, and this button does what it says. Clears all the data in the builder window and gives you an empty data set to start with, just like when you open a new window. This completes the main page section. Be sure to check out more videos to learn about all the features of Wellbore Genie.